It's 8:30 in the evening and we're just about to start to cook. It's dinner time at 535 Bents Road, and we're going to have some vegetarian tonight. It's going to be roast pumpkin, spinach and feta slice. And I've got this lovely little roast pumpkin, this little pumpkin from the local post office. $1. So cute. I peeled the pumpkin and cut it into little squares like this. I'm going to add some onions, and I've got 2 onions which I've cut into quarters, and I'm going to crumble the onions into the pumpkin. Once you've crumbled all the onion into the bowl, you add a little bit of olive oil, liberally adding olive oil. And as Andrew would always say, I never fail to add something Asian into a dinner. Get some sweet chili sauce and put some sweet chili sauce into the mix. And come closer. Just give this a good mix. Make sure that the pumpkin and the onions all nice and coated. And whoa! And we put this onto a baking tray. So I picked up that little piece of pumpkin from the floor, and I'm now going to put this into the oven. The oven's set at about 180 degrees Celsius, and we're going to have this baking until it's nice and soft, ready to eat. Ta-da! As the pumpkin and the onions cook, I usually mix them a little bit like this, just to make sure that everything is cooking evenly. Maybe every 15 minutes, just to make sure that everything's looking good. But this has been in the oven now for about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, and this pumpkin's now cooked. You can see, you can prick the pumpkin and it's nice and soft. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some baby spinach, and I'm going to put about 100 grams of baby spinach on this hot pumpkin and onion mix. And I'm just going to make that spinach warm up and wilt a little bit. While we're waiting for the spinach to wilt, I've just cracked about 8 eggs, whoops, in a bowl, and I'm just mixing those eggs up, adding 1/3 of a cup of milk, eight eggs, and 1/3 of a cup of milk. I've got another baking dish here, and I'm going to put some paper in the baking dish, and I'm going to spoon, I'm going to place the spinach and the pumpkin and onion mixture into this second baking tray. So I've just finished putting all the spinach, pumpkin and onion mixture into this new baking dish, which I've lined with paper. And now I'm getting my egg, now I'm going to get my feta cheese. So I've got a little jar here of marinated feta cheese, which I've drained and I've put here in this bowl. And I'm going to crumble this marinated feta cheese on the top of this dish here, and I'm just pushing it into the dish. Very healthy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this feta cheese a little bit more evenly. Marinated feta cheese all over the shop. Once I've evenly spread the feta cheese all over the surface of the vegetables, I'm just going to add my eggs and my milk mixture onto the top of the baking dish, and it's going to soak through the vegetables. Once that's all done, it's now ready to put in the oven for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, until everything is baked like a frittata. Okay, as you can see, we think we've got this cooked here, and we're going to serve the pumpkin, feta and spinach slice with some roasted potatoes. Hopefully the custard is all set and it's going to be delicious. It's been cooking for about 45 minutes. I thought it was going to take less time, but it was pretty wet, and as you can see here, it looks pretty cooked, I think. No wetness, or very little wetness. Ta-da! So here it is, out of its dish. Sort of looks like a slice. Served with potatoes. Ta-da!